It's probably me too. Mr. Man King D here, man. And we'll talk about the little bit, I guess we'll call this a review, if you will, of the Hori Arcade Pro EX. And we're gonna talk about just a little bit of the fight stick here. Put some work into it. Definitely was want to talk about some of the similarities that I noticed. And it it's a typical fight stick, so I really can't say nothing really too bad about that. The buttons are okay. For this to be Hori's stock stick and buttons, what I mean by stock stick and buttons, these are their stick and buttons. These are not Sandwall or Submitsu, like I said in my unboxing. This is what they have in there is their crew buttons and their Hayabusa stick. So that's what they call their stick and buttons. So this is not a Sandwall, once again, Submitsu stick or buttons. So that's right there is a give and take for any other fight stick user who are used to using Sandwall or Submitsu buttons or stick, as like I said before. Let me talk about the buttons real quick. The buttons feel like the Street Fighter 4 Standard Edition stick. If you remember what that stick looked like, you can look it up. It was a stick that like flooded the market when fight stick was even coming out and even about to be popular. It was back, like I said, back when Street Fighter 4 came out, they had two versions. They had the SE version and they had the TE version. Of course, this is what you would consider a TE version of the length of the stick, because the SE version was way smaller and they had Mad Cat stock stick and buttons. It was supposed to be like this is good at Sandwall, but it really fucking wasn't. The buttons just feel just like how the SE stick felt. It just felt just like that. That's how the buttons feel. But these are much more better responsive, as I can say, because them buttons on the SE stick, when I had that back then, well, I still have my SE stick, but back then, them buttons died within like a matter of hours. These buttons feel like they had a little more resistance and push to it, but this the feel of the touch from your fingers and the sound of it, the sound, that cheap quality type sound. And that's some shit that you don't want to hear when you just drop the 140 on the fight stick. And that's the only problem that I have for the button bar, between the sound and the way it feels, that it feels so cheap. It don't feel right to me. Like I said, that maybe from me coming from playing with Sandwall buttons for so long that it's like, what the hell? And I even have a stick that has some Mitsu buttons, so I can't even sit here and say, oh well, it's just me. You only use the Sandwall. I have other brand of buttons I have used, but for this to be Hori stock buttons, you know what? I have to say they're better stock buttons than what I have played in the past with Mad Cat stock buttons, or even some of the other third-party fight sticks that I have used, like the Mayflash fight sticks and other things like that. That's why I say their buttons are actually up to par more than anything else on the market, while they don't have Sandwall in them. So that's still a plus side. A lot of people like to bitch complain about the start button. When you press it, it kind of like sinks in. When you press the start button, it's not that bad to me. It really isn't. It is what it is. It's a fucking start button. I really don't use and abuse the start button like that. So it is what it is. Talk about the Hayabusa stick. It's okay. Now the only problem that I have is people keep asking questions. I seen like on forums and shit before the stick come out. Everybody was like, or I even seen one person on Amazon try to give like a shitty review. Not this stick, but the Real OK Pro 4 Hayabusa stick. They try to give it a bad review because it didn't come with an octagonal gate, and it only came with a square gate. I don't understand what people when they ask that question. To me, that's the world's most dumbest question you're ever going to find when purchasing a fight stick. The octagonal gate is a piece that you must buy and purchase on your own, because every stick that I have ever bought so far, and I have bought like plenty of fight sticks, every single last one of them all came with a square gate. I have never seen a stick on the market that automatically offers you, would you like to have a square gate or octagonal gate? And everybody keep bitching that, oh, it's a square gate, and I don't like square gate. Again, if you don't like square gate with this stick, you want to buy it because it's cheaper, you're going to have to replace that Hayabusa stick and get your own sandwire or cement stick, and then put the you have to gonna get in there, because otherwise you're stuck with the square gate. That's don't matter if you can go out and go spend 200 on the Mad Cats sticks come out for the PS4 and PS3 in April. Is the same situation. You still gonna have to go purchase the octagonal gate. So I don't know why people wanna bitch and complain about that, but that it is what it is. Talk about the little feature on the back here. The little pad it has in the back for your legs. I thought this was like some cheap piece of shit they put together. Like they try to like copy off the TE2 stick. The TE2 stick has like a whole thing, like a belt on the back where like it won't slide around. Actually, this is very good. Actually, I'm not mad with it. It just looked very cheap. I kind of wish they would have did how Mad Cats did and just pull it all the way around the stick, not just right here where your legs go. But you know what? It works. So that's what it is. This stick has a lot of hand placement. Put that back in the camera. This stick had a lot of hand placement. You can grab it right here for your fingers. You can even grab it on the side. This stick is very light. When I say it's very, very light, it's extremely light to the point where my 2-year-old can pick this stick up and walk around with it no problem. When it comes to my my TE2 stick, he can barely pick that bitch up. But he can pick this up no problem and walk around with it. That's one of the ones where if he sees it on the floor, he knows either I'm about to either play it or I just got done playing it. He's like, no, go back to playing it. That's just my son's favorite thing to watch. He plays a fighting game. So that's why I say when it comes down to this point, he could pick it up no problem. That's how light it is. When my 2-year-old can pick up a fight stick and hand it to me in my hands, no problem. So that's also a good thing if you're looking for a lightweight stick. This is very lightweight. One gripe that I do have with this is this flimsy fucking door they have when you want to store your wires in here. It's the first time I have opened up this door since I have purchased this and unboxed this. Because if you remember my unboxing, the door broke off on me. Like it literally broke off in my hand. That day I actually did my unboxing. I have not put the wires in here since then. My wires been sitting on the side how it is right now. That door is so fucking flimsy, I'm not going to put the wires in there. Because I don't want the door breaking off and the hinges are broken off and now it's got to look like some tacky ghetto shit that I don't want my stick to look. Because when you spend $150, you want to still look nice. Especially when it's not even a week old and you already have that problem. So that's one of the things that I think that really fucking irritated me was with that. And I didn't like that at all. That you gave me a flimsy fucking door, Hori. Real quick, just point out to the side here. Here are your function buttons here. You have your turbo speed. Here's your share button here. You have your turbo button here. Your L3. Your R3. You can even reassign these to be L3. I don't know why you want to do that, but you can. Here, your switch, you can't see it, but I'm pointing at it. This is your PS3 and PS4 switch. I believe this is your assignment switch, and here's how fast you can put turbo. I believe one of these switches is turbo. I'm not too sure what one of these other buttons are. I really don't fool with any of these buttons on the side, just because why would I? Because I brought this only for my PS4, so it's going to stay on my PS4. I don't use turbo because what the fuck would I need turbo for when I'm playing a fighting game? But people find ways to use it, and I don't need to use the switches for the turbo because it's whatever. Oh, just know the switches. This is for either D-pad, left stick, or the right stick. That's what this is. Side note, when I brought the stick, I did not know how to turn the stick on. And what I mean by that, when I don't know how to turn the stick on, a lot of people are like, what the fuck you mean how to turn the fight stick on, King D? Yo, I brought it, first thing I want to play was Guilty Gear. I was like, yo, I brought Guilty Gear. I bought this fight stick just for Guilty Gear for a simple fact that Guilty Gear is going to be coming, is already out. I can't play on pad because all them quarter circle motions and half motion shit I cannot do on a damn D-pad because the shit fucking sucks and it hurts my damn thumb. So I need to fucking get a fight stick ASAP. Got a fight stick, so I'm like, yeah, let me play some fucking Guilty Gear and go in and try to get my practice up so I can start knowing these combos and do what I gotta do. And quickly after I did that video, I didn't even bother upload it right away. I was like, I'm gonna play some fucking Guilty Gears right now. And I'm trying to turn the fucking Fire Stick on, put it in my PS4, the switch is on PS4, my PS4 turns on, and the stick's not moving. I'm going left and right, up and down on the stick, pressing X, pressing triangles, pressing square. I'm pressing everything possible. Nothing coming on. Pressing the start button, pressing the menu button. I'm like really like tap it on and make it stick work, and nothing. I'm like, crap, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at the stick. I said, yeah, it's on PS4. So I'm like, all right. So what's going on? So I quickly turned on my PS3, took it out the PS4, flipped the switch over to PS3, put it in my PS3, see it move around my PS3. Nothing's fucking working. I'm like, all right. I'm big going back and forth, jiggling the stick around, tapping on X, pressing the start button, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's not working. I'm like, what the fuck? Because any other Fire Stick I ever fucking use, you just throw it in the console, it automatically works. That's how it's been. That's how it is. Now I guess because this is cross-platform, when you do use it, when you flip the switch from PS4 to PS3 or vice versa, you're going to need to press the guide button, which is right here on the side. You're going to need to press this PS3 button. Right now, like I said, having my PS3, once you put it in your PS3, you put the USB port in your PS3, all you got to do is press it one time and it works. That's what it is. Like, that shit caught me off guard. I didn't think it was going to be that serious, but it's that fucking serious. You're going to have to, that's how you got to press it to make it work. But that's something that I want to point out before somebody, like, what the fuck. But yeah, like, that's what that is. But I be modding this stick right now. I'm going to take my time modding it. I really do not want to put these red and black buttons in this Fire Stick, because I feel like it's going to fuck up the Fire Stick. It's going to ruin the demeanor of this Fire Stick. I feel like it will like really fuck it up to no tomorrow, and it just won't be right. So that's why I'm like, I don't really want to open it until I at least have a color scheme that I already want in mind, or even at least working on some artwork. Artwork wise, I'm trying to get a template, can't find one. I've really been looking for a template for this. I don't even care if it's the Real Arcade Pro 4 Hayabusa version. The only difference between, I don't think I ever said this, the only difference between the Hayabusa version and the Kai version was this version is here, that the stick on the Hayabusa version was actually closer to the buttons, and that's why they made the Kai version. They actually pushed the stick more to the left than having the stick so much next to the buttons. That's the only difference between the Kai and Hayabusa version. That, and they took off the menu button off the top of the face and put it on the side instead of being up top, which I like so much. I like it how it is, because I like where you don't have nothing in front of your face but your main button that you need, the stick, and your 6 buttons. Start button, it's whatever, it looks good next to it, but I'd rather have it be off the side. But you know, Hori want to be different and do their thing their way. But that's one of the things that I don't think I talked about in this video. But that's why I say I don't even care if it's a Hayabusa template. I'll still take it, because the buttons and start button is still the same. All I gotta do is worry about this. I can cut my own pre-hole on it. I don't need to have like I could take off the template where I could take off where it shows the dash, the washer piece on there and all that shit. I don't need all that. I can just get around that. I just need just the buttons and the right measurements for the template, and I can't find none of them templates for the fucking Real Arcade Pro 4 Hayabusa template or the Kai template. It's one of the ones that is kind of getting on my nerves. I know I'm already looking to mod it, but that's how I get down. Real quick, for mod wise, if you want to know, all your buttons right here on the back. If you did want to mod, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws to mod this. And of course, like always, once you remove the sticker here, you have void the warranty. So that's your ass if you want to do it. But me, fuck you, Hori. I'm voiding that motherfucking warranty when I do mod this. But that's what that is, YouTube, man. Just had to talk about it. This all around, it's a great stick for what it is. For it to be Hori stock buttons and stick, it's not too bad. It's just something to get used to. maybe over time you would like to change the buttons, but for me right now it's not a necessity to. But if you really would like to, hey, there's the option for that. Of course, I talk about the wire length. I don't see. You know what? One more thing too. People talk about how long wires are. I don't give a fuck how long your wire are because I'm not sitting across my fucking room. When I play a game, I'm not. I'm probably like maybe like 2-3 feet away from my fucking TV. Maybe 4 or 5. Like that's like I'm like really right on my TV. I'm not like far fucking away from it. So when it comes down to the fucking length of the wire, I don't know. That's also I don't know about, but. That's what it is. Like I said, this is definitely a buy, YouTube. Unless you really want to wait till April and try to get your hands on that TE2 stick for the PS3/PS4. But this is definitely a great alternative. But all right, YouTube, it's your man King D. One.